I was new to college, freshman at Villanova University, go Wildcats. And it was during a time where certain parts of the country knew it was HIV, but majority of the country knew it as GRID, gay-related infectious disease. And they were calling it GRID, and they were still calling it gay cancer, which I, laugh when I look at my own paperwork. And they didn't think it would ever hit an African American heterosexual woman. Like, it just didn't make sense. They didn't think it would ever go that route. Well, I happened to be dealing with someone in an intimate way who was grappling with their sexuality at the time. And he was having sex with men. And I hadn't known it. Women, we all get screwed over at some point in your life. And I happened to just get the worst screw ever. But it just was the type of thing, yes, I have a mean sense of humor. I can tell you some jokes. But it's to the point where I took a chance. We had been using condoms, but just that one time not using a condom, and it changes your whole entire life. Trust me, it changes your whole entire life. In the beginning, when I first was diagnosed, it kind of was like a cold. That's what it feels like. It feels like the worst freaking flu that you've ever felt in your life. I don't know if you guys have ever put mononucleosis of the throat before behind drinking behind somebody, but it is worse than that. It's worse than a flu. It's worse than a cold. And you never get rid of it. I had it for weeks on end, couldn't get rid of it, couldn't shake it. Didn't understand what was going on, antibiotics wasn't working. And I finally went to the nearby biggest city, which was Philadelphia. And I happened to go into this hospital and said, I am not feeling well. And I went to the emergency room, and the nurse happened to know what some of the symptoms were. And she pulled me aside and said, have you ever been tested for HIV? And I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what? I was like, oh no, you better not hurt me. You better not give me something. That's the first thing I'm thinking. But nevertheless, I took the test. And when I took the test, it came back positive. And they just were scratching their head. They didn't know. So when I went back home to Macon, Georgia, during the summer break, get Georgia in the house. That's what we're talking about. ATL. I went back home to Macon, Georgia. And in Georgia, HIV is a whole different thing. They were not trying to hear it. My family practitioner was like, you won't live past 22. Don't worry about trying to get married. Don't even attempt to try to have no babies. You might as well get your affairs in order. That's what I was told. I didn't listen to them. I guess being naive, being young, thinking I was indestructible, I was like, oh, I feel fine. I got both of them away. I'm okay. That's what kept me going. Because of the fact I didn't listen. And then I started educating myself, and I stayed watching the news. And at the time, it wasn't as open as I am now. I had to grapple with it a little bit. But I stayed asking questions of the right people. And eventually, I got to the point where I said, you know what? This is something I can deal with. Wish I didn't have to deal with it. Wish I had been a little bit smarter. Use a condom, everybody in here. It is what it is. So, that is it. Okay. Anybody else? Got any questions? Got to ask? Yeah, oh, good one. Okay, she asked if I passed it to my daughter. No, my daughter is absolutely negative. Absolutely negative. Absolutely negative. Yes, you can still date, even though you have HIV, even though now I have AIDS, you can still date. People don't look at you like you haven't played. You can still date. Everybody who I've ever dated has always been negative. So I've always been in a zero-discordant relationship. That means a relationship where one person is positive, one person is negative. I've always disclosed. I let that be known on the first date. Most of the time they already know. They see me somewhere talking to Johnson, they know already. But it's, it took a long time for me to be this comfortable about it. And with my daughter is also very comfortable about talking about it. And very comfortable with educating other It was a normal situation. Anybody else have any questions you're curious about? May never get this moment again. Ask the question. Okay, she asked what happened to the cheater afterwards. Well, R.I.P., he did pass. He passed away. Because he didn't want to come into reality. He didn't want to come to grips with the fact that he had acquired the virus and that he had actually passed it on. And that's something else that you have to really think about when you're making that decision. I don't care who it is, if the person says, I love you so much, maybe you know you the mom, I don't care. Use a condom. Because it is important that you have to realize it affects every aspect of your life. I do not eat like a normal person. Okay? Even though I look otherwise, I do like my meat. But I don't eat like a normal person. Now I have to think about dairy. I have to think about red meat. I'm completely off red meat now. It was a big problem when I was diagnosed 2 years ago with breast cancer. Because a lot of treatments that they give for breast cancer, your body may not hold up to it. You know, breast cancer, chemo strips your body of your immune system. And if I already have this much immune system to start with, I'm not working with the whole lot. So you have to really understand that it affects everything. Some stuff that already starts to happen anyway because it's life. It makes it 10 times magnified. As a parent, I have to think about my daughter and think about what would happen to her if I should pass. I always have to think about, oh my God, and you know, am I okay if I get the sniffles or if I get cold? Now I don't worry about it that much because I'm one of these free spirit type people. What will happen, will happen. But you really do worry. And the mental anxiety you go through on a daily basis, having to chuck in 14 pills a day, is a whole other thing. I mean, we do have pills out now where it's the once a day. You see people with the little balloons. But trust me, it's not balloons, it's not like Friday, it's not fun. They try to, you know, a lot of times I have problems with media and the way they try to make HIV out to be. Like it's something you can just deal with. You just take a vitamin and it all goes away. It's not like that. That is for a select number of people. There are people who cannot take that once a day. Myself, I swallow 14 pills every morning, and I can do them all in one shot. 14 pills every morning. You have to deal with bathroom issues. And ladies, you all know that is not fun. So you have to deal with bathroom issues. You have to deal with, you know, issues of your stomach constantly churning all the time. You know, deal with, now you're taking the medication and it's doing good things for you, but now it's affecting your liver. So a lot of people who acquire HIV and move on to AIDS now have liver problems because they've been taking so much medication for so long. So, you know, unfortunately we pass, and there's a lot of things that you have to deal with if you live, but it's better to live than die. Oh yeah. This is something that is kind of controversial. Everybody has their own different views. Now he's asking, is there any other way to contract HIV? Now, I have my own medical opinion, but I'll give you the textbook opinion first. Yes, you can get it through needle sharing, any type of vaginal contact, any type of contact with seminal fluid and sperm. Any type of contact with blood, yada, 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 yada. Okay, I'll give you a pamphlet. Okay, but my thing is, I look at the realism and the statistics of the actual disease itself. There has never, and I mean never, CDC has no reports. And I will have people, feel free to please make me wrong. There are no reports of lesbians giving each other HIV. Absolutely none. There's no reports. passes through vaginal fluid, like they say, there's been no reports. CDC doesn't have any type of reports out about actual women who lived a lesbian lifestyle giving it to one another. There are also no concrete evidence that your child will get it if you breastfeed. Now, I'm not telling you all to go out and breastfeed if you got AIDS. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there's no concrete proof that you're giving your baby HIV. I breastfed for 1.5 years. My daughter's name. Okay, then she brought up the question that I brought up to my doctor. If I'm taking medication, and when newborns are born, they are trying to make their own immune system for at least the first 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes 12 weeks, depending on if the child is pregnant. Yes, I do the same thing. If you're taking your medication, there shouldn't be a problem. But they're saying that even if you're taking medication, they're strongly recommending and advising that you don't breastfeed, because there is that possibility. There is a strong possibility. But for me, through that faith, through my belief in a higher power, whatever your higher power is, big ups, okay? My thing is, through faith and through just my understanding and research, I felt okay with doing it and felt all right. Okay, now I'll take about 2 or 3 more questions. Okay, that's always been up in the air. He's asking, where did HIV originate from? Some people, conspiracy theories feel like a man-made. Some people think it came from a monkey in Africa and somebody got scratched, big, whatever. I don't know. You know, we just don't know. My own personal theory, I think the government had a little bit to do with it, but we always like to blame the government. So, someone, did you have any? She's asking, did the support from my family help me cope with dealing with my diagnosis of the virus? Heck no. That's why you always have to be aware and up on the knowledge and be out there and know the information. Know what you're doing before you do it. Know what you're doing. My family was not supportive at all in the beginning. Not supportive at all. They were ready to write me off. It was called, oh my God, what have you done? It was just done. But until I started giving them information and making them aware of certain things, then they were able to support me better. So it was up to me to educate them. I mean, I can remember up until about 5 years ago, still going to my great aunt's house and eating all the paper plates when everybody else ate all the china. So it is what it is. I don't pay no mind anymore. So it is what it is.
This is going to be our last question, Mark.
That's a good one, because I never have one definite answer for that one. His question is, what was the main thing that kept me going after receiving news like that? I would have to say it was a belief in a higher power. I don't believe in any one particular institutionalized religion. I take some principles from Buddhism, I take some principles from Catholics, I take some principles from Protestant, from Jews, from Muslims, whatever. Because to me, they're all the same. Treat everybody as you want to be treated. But I think the fact that I was so naive to what HIV was kind of made me go, you know what? I want to die at 22, and I felt good. It made me research. It made me find out. I'm one of those type of people, the sheer just gall of somebody telling me that I can't live past 22 is what made me, I think, survive. Don't you dare tell me I can't do something, because now I'm going to say I'm proving wrong. So I think that's what made me keep going, and it made me, you know, really come out and start to be an activist and start to really advocate for people who are living with HIV and AIDS, because it's hard. Not everybody can do what I'm doing. Not everybody is comfortable with doing what I'm doing. But it's one of those things that if you're not comfortable, go with somebody who is so that they can direct you in the right place. And that's the good thing about Bailey House, because it's a whole big organization that's filled with people who are comfortable like I am with discussing HIV and AIDS. You know, not everyone there necessarily has HIV and AIDS. Don't go back saying the show to everybody working at Bailey House. But people are comfortable there. They know the information. They know what's going on. And I just tend to be one of those rare birds. Nothing is too taboo to ask. Okay? So thank you so much. I hope you guys are informed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. All right, we're going to transition now into our fashion show. Let's round of applause for Michelle for her handwork. So Everyone Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here this afternoon for the passing of Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound. Let it sing a wretch like me. To be loving you. Because there's death to the breath of those who don't demand a revolution from the medical, prostitution, and disease, lurking in the streets, hooking, lying, and sicker. It can't happen to me. And yes, all cans are also can bees. Please, stand and consider, because before you destroy this, you need to own this.
real quick, and this whole crew, by the way, my name's Brian. Hi, how's everybody doing? We are No Gravity. We're usually not a cover band. We write all original music, and we hope you guys will actually search us out on the internet and check us out. It's No Like Knowledge, K-N-O-W, Gravity. We just figured that we'd play some songs that you'd be familiar with, especially this last one, so if you know it, please feel free to sing along. I also wanted to thank, on behalf of the entire band, Cicely is actually married to our drummer, so big shouts to Cicely for having us here today. We have her to thank for that. We think you guys are really awesome, but we want to say a really, like a heartfelt thanks for having us here. Make sure you don't forget the reason why we're all together for the Big Red event. The social consciousness of caring about one another, keeping each other safe, loving each other, progressing together. Hopefully those messages have actually landed on you and will stick. So on behalf of No Gravity, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be listening. This will be our last song this afternoon. I don't think there's a single person here that doesn't know it, so you better sing along. It goes a little something like this. so much.
That it was an absolute honor to work with a group of students who were so tirelessly dedicated, motivated, and determined to make this a success and raise tons of money. We worked really hard. It was a lot of planning. But I want to publicly acknowledge these 5 students who not only have been a pleasure to show up to work every morning and work with them, but also taught me a few things about myself and, well, really about what it is that we do every day working with students. And so I'd like to introduce, and hopefully you can all help me introduce, Stephanie Jerome, we should still have